Here I am again. I'm in my hitman jacket with my black turtleneck sweater, my black shades. I even got my black ring with my ocular eye that sees all. I'm teasing you now. Don't flip out. I'm just having a little fun with you. Remember what fun is? F-U-N. Look it up in the dictionary. Fun. That's what we're supposed to be having here on this earth. Not all this other nonsense where we're killing ourselves and we're acting like robots and zombies. Well, we're supposed to have some fun. Not all the time, but a little bit of fun once in a while. It's not against the law. It is allowed. But let me get to the point. I'm going off on another tangent. This one is about bats, and it's not about Batman. See, back in the Second World War, a good friend of Eleanor Roosevelt, that was FDR's main squeeze at the time, Eleanor. You saw, you'd want to squeeze her. They came up with a barn-burning brainstorm. Now, check this out. This guy said we should invent a big bomb that would hold about 40 or 50 bats. Regular little black bats that fly around and get in your hair and make you go crazy. Those kinds. And we should put some plastic explosives on these little batty things. Put them on the backs, put them on the legs. And then we put all of these 40 or 50 bats in one big bomb. But the bomb isn't really a bomb, it's just a container, and then when you press a button, it opens up and lets all 40 or 50 bats out with the plastic explosive on them. Now, this is all true, by the way. I couldn't make this up. I'm not that smart. I'm barely smart enough to turn this camera on. I think it's on, maybe it's off. But now, so then the bats, they're let out of this bomb like, 500 feet above the earth because it was dropped out of a plane, and now they're going to go, being bats, they don't talk a lot, they don't coordinate their plans, so they fly to like 40 or 50 buildings and land. And then about 5 minutes later, the boys back up on the plane, they push another button, and all 50 of those bats blow up. But you see, now they're in 50 different buildings. They dispersed all over the city, and instead of having a bomb hit and blow up one place, you got 50 different places by them being carried on the backs of the bats. That, I'm going to tell you, you're going to think I'm a silly boy, that I think was a brilliant idea. The idea was great. Very creative idea. Let's see. The reason that didn't work, and they really put some time into this, was they couldn't find or couldn't invent in time a plastic explosive that was both light enough for those little batty boys to carry on their backs, but also powerful enough to blow up a building. So the idea was there, and the idea was brilliant, but they couldn't come through with the right kind of light and powerful plastic explosive, at least at that time. They probably got stuff now to blow the whole world up, a stick of gum, but that's another story. But anyway, that was the idea. Because that wouldn't work, and they kept working on it, but then something came along known as the atomic bomb and the Manhattan Project, and that took over, and the rest, as they say, is history. But I just wanted to mention that was before the atomic bomb got developed, and I think it showed tremendous insight and brilliance. Very brilliant idea. They just couldn't put the logistics together, which is to say getting the right kind of plastic explosive. But I give that boy an A for effort. And so that's another one of those stories. Atomic bomb took over, and thank goodness for that. But that's the story of the bats in the bomb, and we'll just leave it there. Bats in the bomb, and so long to you.